Tropical storm Isaac bears down in New Orleans. Many are remembering the devastation that Hurricane Katrina left behind 7 years ago.
And tonight we sat down with one in particular who rode out the storm from a nursing home in the heart of the Big Easy. Those memories still fresh. Then on your side's Jason Marks just got back from talking to him. Jason.
Tom, who could forget this aftermath? We all seen it. Residents were trapped and lives were taken. Many lost everything and were forced to move and rebuild. Wednesday night, Virginia Beach's Preston and Brenda Smith did something they never have.
This is probably the first time we looked at them together sitting here.
Old photos bring back old memories of a life they left 7 years ago.
That's what's left right here in 2 books.
The images are still hard to look at. A couple of photos of their home.
21 South Oak Ridge Court, New Orleans, Louisiana.
That was your home?
That was home. We miss it.
7 years ago today, Preston and Brenda were in New Orleans. They decided to ride out the storm at a nursing home where Brenda worked. Preston soon knew they were in trouble.
I realized it when I heard my wife screaming for me saying, "Babe, we need your help."
Hurricane Katrina blew into town, and soon the water began rushing into buildings.
When I shined a flashlight to see my wife, Jason, the water was chasing her. Then I knew we had a problem.
After moving everyone to the second floor, the next morning ushered in the devastation.
You know, I seen a young man in a wheelchair with 2 guys helping him on a tire tube, and I seen an alligator, you know, snatch him out his wheelchair. You know, I'm looking at people, bodies floating down the street.
The Smiths were trapped on that second floor for the next 7 days. They thought about death.
I thought about my parents, not seeing them. Tough. Her parents, tough. My grandchildren.
They did what they could until they were rescued. They weren't able to save everyone.
I prayed over 14 women. I didn't know I could pray that much, Jason.
All those memories once again on the mind.
The situation going on with Isaac, it really brought me back.
The Smiths are now glued to the TV, hoping relatives who still live in New Orleans make it through this one.
It's rough there right now. You know, they're getting hit hard.
And for Preston, he finds himself once again praying.
We learned a lot from Katrina.
A lot of lessons were learned. The Smiths go back to New Orleans from time to time, but they say Virginia Beach is now their home. They say if they can pass along any advice to us, the most important thing would be to be prepared if a storm is ever coming. You just never know. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
By the way, the final death toll of Hurricane Katrina was more than 1,800 people, which made it to the 3rd deadliest hurricane in U.S. history.